the bank holiday weekend. It's Friday at the moment. I've done a bit of footage over this last week. Quite a bit covered. A bit in the garden, well, my mum's garden, and there's a bit of a trip to the allotment yesterday, and then I've been down today. So I'm going to whop it all together. I don't know when this is going to go up on YouTube, but just try and take bits out of it without taking too long overdoing it. Just fast forward and flick through any bits, you know. There's quite a bit of info. It's basically look around the garden, tomatoes, the onions drying. Not covered anything about stringing them yet because that'll be in another episode. I've dried out before. And hey, I've just finished in time because it's starting to rain. Fantastic. Also, there's quick look at the big carrots. Not pulling any yet. 1st September for them. Blight is setting at the allotment, so I've cut the tops off on there. The potatoes, main crop, the hauler. And the asparagus bed, which used to be the small winter onion bed, the garlic bed. So I've done that, and there'll be a clip on here of me actually filling the bed. Not so much building it, but just actually filling the bed, which I'll speed up, so I don't really not going to sit through like 40 odd minutes of just me filling the bed up. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be a long one because it's like 3 visits crammed into one. Because otherwise, if I just put 3 separate videos out, by the time the 3rd one's out, I'll have done more. So there'll be nothing new to update, so to speak. No real disasters. Well, apart from the blight, it's not a disaster. I'm hoping I've caught it in time. Fingers crossed. Right, so hope you enjoy the video. Sorry about that, folks, I don't know what happened, my camera just went off, so I probably won't be bothered editing out, so I'll just shove it together. Don't know what day this is going to go on YouTube, I don't know, it's, what day is it? Monday, the 18th, so, well, this week it'll go up anyway. I might go up to the allotment and add that to it, I'll just see what happens. So this is the old Polytunnel, we're doing alright, everything's growing. First time I've ever done aubergines. I don't like them, Mrs does, and it's starting. I'm not really sure what to do with them. So, never mind. I won't be doing them again, I don't think. Right, Rick Van Man's got a challenge on carrots. So I'm doing some. I planted them beginning of April. Got the idea off Dan, off the allotment, Dan's allotment. So, well, allotment diary. So here they are. Tops are pretty good, and you can see in there, try and can't even see my screen. I mean, they're pretty good off what I can see up top anyway. So Rick's pulling his on the 1st, so I've messaged him to say I'm going to pull mine then, so we'll just have to see. I've never done them before. I got the idea off Dan. It's just a box filled with grit sand, bored out with a rainwater downspout and filled with compost. Just sweet candle, that's what Dan grows, so just got to go off people's experience. It's all permanent learning curve. And thanks for all the comments I've had on YouTube, some of them have been really good. Yeah, I mean, you can subscribe and ask me anything and I'll let you know. Right, let's go and have a look at these other onions. Right, here's a makeshift drying rack. There's 90 in that. It's a bit dark down here, but they're all. That's the sound in the thing. I've just got some red ones down there. The rest are all white. There's another 60 odd here. Plants on here drying out. Need to clean them up soon. Right, so should let stand down there. There's not much more to tell. Just going to get on with these potato plants now. Well, plant me seed potatoes, Maris pears and Duke Yorks, isn't it? So I'll probably do a bit of footage. Just I've not much time. I'm rushing about a bit, so I need to get them done. So I don't know if this will be the end of the video. I don't know. So I'll just see what happens. Anyway, I'll crack on. If I get a chance, I'll put some more on. See you in a bit. Bye. Right, this is going to be quick. Basically, about 4 inches of compost and farmyard manure, a bit of bone meal mixed in. 4 of each, 2 spuds per pot. Push it side up. Nice pears. Tiny ones, I put 3 in the last one. That's almost one. Duke Yorks. Cameras again. That's all you do, and just top them up, cover them. Do it carefully. Only a couple of inches. cheap compost this. Got my own bought cheap bag on the way for work. Bag of manure. Baking down. A bit of bone meal in it. Label them, so that's what I put in. Sticking out. Plus I can always check back on this video. I can't see anything, the sun's right in the eyes. So we're just going to get dumped outside until tomatoes are finished and they can finish off in the Polytunnel. I'm just going to give these a quick watering, that'll do them. Right, so I'll go up to the plot and I'll do a bit. I'll put it okay, I'll back up at the allotment. Just come up to drop some wood off. So I'm looking at my potatoes and my last lot of spuds that are in the main crops. Blight's actually got on them now. So I'll get some bits of it after so you can see what to look like, you know, what to look for if you don't know what it looks like. Everything else seems to be going okay. So I'm only here to drop some wood off. I'm back up here tomorrow, fingers crossed, to do actually a bit of work. Sort of bed out, ready for the asparagus bed. And start gathering stuff up ready for making a new raised bed, which should be a video I'll make later on. It'll be pretty much the same as how I did these beds. Right, so I'm going to show you these spuds, and then I'll give you a close up of what to actually look for. So you know you got blight. You can spray, like I've done it. It holds it back, but you're going to get it. Nothing you can do about it. So luckily I cut my tops off my second earlies 2 weeks ago, so they're safely tucked in the ground. Should be anyway. But these are my main croppers, so I'm hoping I've caught it early enough to say there was a little odd bit of, a little odd bit on the leaf. Last week I pulled a few leaf off, and it's just obviously the weather's been perfect for it. And it's just taken over now. I mean, everyone else is cutting the tops off as well now. So, alright. So I'll take the camera over and you can have a quick look. If you like the fag up. Let's go and look. Some of the symptoms of the dreaded blight. Try and find a bit that's still in an early stage. Yeah, some of this over here. Don't know if you can see that. So it starts to look like kind of whitish spores on the back, and little tiny bits like that. Up. Like that. And it'll all end up looking like this in days. See it starting over there. I need to get your tops off rapid. And the one there. So fingers crossed the spuds will be safe. These are where I dug up everything else. All my first earlies are gone. All covered up now with the membrane. Right, I don't know if anyone knows why, but my couple of my cabbages have just exploded. I don't know, it's a massive rain we've had, I don't know. I'll show you, if anyone knows what it is, let me know. There, that's exploded. So the cabbage is fine, it's just erupted. So if anyone knows what it is, post it in the comments. I better crack on, speak to you in a bit. Right, I've taken the tops off the spuds. Oh, God, it's roasting. Forecast be nice this bank holiday weekend anyway. It's, what day is it? It's Thursday today, Friday tomorrow. Back up here tomorrow, hopefully. It was the same before about these cabbages with the burst heads. If anyone knows what goes in that, let us know. There's nothing wrong with them. I just think it's they were quite tight heads, and because we've had a lot of rain, I'm just wondering if they're just taking a lot of water, you know, just erupted. So anyway, well, see what happens. What else is there? Oh, regarding wasps and stuff, enjoyed the strawberries more than I did. They started going on to my raspberries the other week, so I looked on online, found out how to make some wasp traps out of bottles, and yeah, they're working, doing alright. Still a lot of wasps out. Kill one and another one comes, so I'll show you one that's it's been here 5 days now, so I'll walk around this way and have a look. Try not to get stung in the process. I'll put the camera close so you can see. In there is just water with some blackcurrant jam that we made a couple of years ago. And that one down there is water with a couple of sort of mushy raspberries and a bit of jam in it, and that's been out 20 minutes. What's came on now? About 20 minutes, and there's 3 or 4 in there. That one's another one that's nice brew of wasps. Got another one set over there, so we're catching them. It doesn't seem to be putting much of a dent in the population. My net over my blueberries has worked. No blackbirds have taken any more. I got a good crop when I came last time. I took a bag home. Don't know if you can see these. It's hard because I'm not pulling the net off. It's you see in there? Lovely and ripe. It's a shame I didn't do this months ago. Oh well, lesson learnt. We'll put a net over this next year. Don't know how I'm going to do it. There's not much room for him to grow because he's going to get quite big, I think. Might give him a bit of a prune this year, shape him up a bit. Strawberries are in desperate need of the runners doing. I put some in pots down the side here to run off. These won't be planted in the ground, not next year, but the year after. I'm going to stay in pots for a year. What else is there? Cucumbers. Bit of a waste of time really. I mean, they've produced a few small ones, but nothing spectacular. Yeah. Small ones. Runner beans. Just silly. I think there's 12 plants there. We're going to just do 6 next year. Peas. I'm going to do a load of peas again next year because I like peas, and you can freeze them and they don't take quite as much room as the old runner beans. A bit more universal. Well, for me they are anyway. So there's another row of peas. I don't know, say in my previous video, they're actually they're a second early, so I don't know if they'll be ready in time. Here's my onion, well, it used to be my onion bed. It's now planted with 6 of my finest Brussels sprout plants. They've got nailed by caterpillars, but they are growing new tips, so this is all I've got for my winter green crop, apart from some lettuce and pak choy I've put in. So a bit of a disaster for winter greens, but July wasn't a good month for me for personal reasons, and I had to be somewhere else. So next year's another year. You learn as you go along. Excuse me. But I think I'm going to wrap up for now, I think, and come back tomorrow. Do the well, try and do the asparagus bed. I'm hoping it's not quite as hot tomorrow. It's very, very hot. So well, as I bought some wood. It's cheap. I mean, it was a 4.8 metre of 5x1 treated wood was £4.80 including VAT. Yes, 4.8 metre. That's 5x1 pressure treated. That's 16 foot. So I've got some wood to make another raised bed with, but I can't do anything with another raised bed for a while yet. I've got to collect some more stuff up to fill it. I mean, all my tops off all my plants will probably go in it anyway. Whatever's in my compost bin and whatever I can collect up, grass clippings, and I've got some straw. I'll get another bale of hay. I'm definitely putting a bale of hay in the bottom of it again. A couple of quid. So that's about it for today. But last time I'm going to do a bed for asparagus. Now, I watched a video on YouTube. I'm trying to think what it's called now. It's Learn How to Garden. I can't remember the guy's name now anyway. Mark is called. He's got some good information here. He does a 10-minute garden. And he did a video on asparagus, and I think he said they're okay being a foot apart. You look around the internet, some say they need to be really far apart. Well, I've ordered 20 crowns, and I can get 10 in a row, 2 rows of 10, and if the rows are 18 inches apart, then they'll only be about 6 inches from the actual size of the raised bed. So, I'm not quite sure. So if there's anyone out there who grows asparagus, probably too late by the time I put this video on, because the bed will be made. But the crowns won't be planted. They're not coming till October or something. Along with me, winter onions and garlic and all that stuff. But yeah, if there are any questions, if I know anything, there's any use to you, if you've got any questions, you can ask. So thanks for people who've subscribed and left comments. It's nice to actually know someone actually listens and watches. So I only know stuff from my experience. Which you pick up along the way, but every allotment's different, depending on what your soil's like and what was on the ground before, you know. So this was just a field, but you don't know when you dig it over if you've got all sorts of stuff underneath. But I've had a few disasters this year, but all in all, considering it's my first growing year on here, I've done really well. I've still got about 70 odd potato plants now, with the tops all lopped off now. So I can dig my secondaries up maybe over the weekend, but the main croppers I'll leave them for a couple of weeks to get a skin on, and then I'll dig them up when it's sunny, let them dry out on the ground for a bit, and then sack them up. Make them in my stores. I've still eaten all my first, that big sack of shallots I dug up, a barrel full of shallots. I've got a load of them. I haven't had any of them yet. I keep saying to Mrs. in corner, use them. But still trying to get rid of the courgettes. I've started putting them in lasagnas now. Courgette for tea every night this week so far. I'm a bit fed up with them now. I just looked on my plants before and some more. I'll have a quick walk around the plot so you can see what's what anyway before I go. Right, so I can't see my screen, so I don't know what you're seeing. Right, that's my secondaries, Morris Pears. cane that's sticking up there. And you can see it from there, the rest of the main crops, all the way down to here, and they are all there. There's about 39 of them. Lettuce, I think these are called I can't remember, I think they're called lob joltis something. They're not Paris Island, them ones. Paris Island are over the other end of Allotment. There's Savoy cabbage that are not very Savoy looking really, but no man, I don't mind the Savoy cabbage, it's alright. And these are the called Primo 2. They're big good cabbages actually. I mean, Mrs. has made some coleslaw with them. It's been really nice. And the good old courgettes. Looks like I'll have to take some of these before I go. I did see somewhere before a stupid size one. Yeah, they're a long plant, they come right out of the bed now. Cabbage white butterfly there. Sweet corn's got tassels on it, but I noticed some of the tassels have been eaten. Probably some form of bug. That'll probably ruin my crop of corn. There you go. Carrots are pushing out, I need to sort them out. So that'll be tomorrow. Mammoth onions, they're actually getting quite big now. Some of them are probably, the biggest one's not far off 5 inches in diameter. So it's a shame they don't store these. These are the Robinson's mammoth onions. It's Robinson's is based not far from here. I'm in Pilling, this allotment, which is in Lancashire. And Robinson's is based sort of near Lancaster, which is not far from it. It's on the A6. So they're well known for the mammoth onions. They do other stuff, they do mammoth everything. So over this side, strawberries need a good tidy up. They're the carrots, they're going okay. Radishes, I really need to pull them out, I'm going to eat them. Dwarf French beans, take the camera around, there's actually some beans on. I think I might pull some tomorrow. There's only a few, you know, small ones. Watching Rick Van Man's video, and he said he's not going to do these anymore, but I don't know, you get a few of them. They're not just not massive, but it's something else. I just put them here mainly to act a bit like a ground cover for the sweet corn. Sweet corn's coming alright. It's probably not far off 4 foot high now, some of that. I'm just sending out the old tops already. This is Swift. So if you got anyone knows any really good, reliable varieties of sweet corn, let us know. This is my grapevine. This is the white one, or green grape should I say. That was the red. It's actually gone quite crazy this. I need to sort of start working out how to lop it off and train it, and it's actually connected together now. Yeah, it's come on okay this. God knows if it'll produce anything. But I'm just going to keep the vines down to a minimum. I'm not going to spread a load all over the place. And if you have a bad year, you're just not going to get anything. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up today. So I shall, I'll put this on with the bit I did in my garden, and then whatever I do tomorrow. I might separate some of it, I don't know, see what happens. It's having the time to cut it and edit it all. I wish I could do better videos. I mean, Sean on the horticultural TV or whatever it's called, you know, Sean's Allotment Garden. He's good how he does his. So's Rick, fantastic how they lay the videos out, but I haven't got the time. I'm just to film it and put it on my computer and upload it. So keep watching, and I'll keep posting until someone says stop. Nah, right, okay, take care, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Right, day 2 back up the plot. It's on the Friday, whatever the date is, I don't know, 20 something of August. Right, lots to do today. I'm late. It's 10 to 11 in the morning. I wanted to get here for about 8 o'clock, but get out of bed, a bit tired. So, come over to the shed, get my barrow out. I'm going to bring some stuff over from the van because I can't park close to my plot here. It's only about a 2-minute walk, something like that. I've got a few bags of old compost and stuff. There's some stuff I'd knocking about in the garden. I don't exactly know what it is. It's been choked down anyway. So this bed here, which I'll show you now. The idea is this is going to become my asparagus bed. Problem I've got, it's only 30 inches wide, and I've got to try and get 20 crowns in that. So all I can do, because I don't want to do it anywhere else really, because I'm going to put raised beds, I think, down the bottom there where it gets wet. Well, a raised bed maybe this year, and then maybe follow it with another one next year. Just do it as I go along. That won't be going in there till, I don't know, a couple of months yet. I need to, when I've cropped all my stuff in the tops, all the tops and everything will just go straight in the bottom of the bed as well. Right, yeah, this bed here is 12 foot long by 30 inches wide. So what I might do, I might take 4 inches this side into the path, which will narrow my path even more, but it's not too bad. It's not my main path. This is my main path, and I might just try and pinch 2 inches. So I'll end up with 36 inches, well, 3 foot. It's the best I can do. I'm going to take this wood out, obviously, and I've got some new timber there, which is 5x1, and I'm going to remake it. Dig some stuff in, load of leaf mulch, and just add to it in between now and October. If it needs it, if it's high enough and it settles okay, then fine. I've got about 1.5 bags of sand in the van that I had knocking about from when I did my big carrot box. So that's going to go in there. So I've got a random onion that's decided to start growing. Sorry pal, I have to come out. Don't mind the shed. Right, so I've got my barrow out, so I'm going to go and get all the gear over and get cracking. I'm not going to film the whole entire build, so I might just do like before. Well, this is the before, middle and end sort of thing. Because as I say, I've got loads to do. I wanted to dig some spuds up today, but the way the weather's forecast, it might rain, so I'm hoping it'll stay off for a bit. Well, I've got about 4.5, 5 hours, and then I've got to go. So best get cracking. I shall do bits to go along. See you in a bit. Right, that's the new bed built. I'll look at the angle. So, just going to give the soil a turn over in it, pull some weeds out, and then add some stuff. So there's a couple of people in the next plot, and I'm sure they won't want the camera pointing at them, otherwise I'd probably film it, to be honest. I'll just probably give you a bit as I go along. Alright, carry on. Alright, I'll give it a bit of dig over. Just let it real quill up. There, all dug over. Right, so I'm going to add some stuff to it now. I'll tell you at the end what I'm adding to it. I'm going to just try and put the camera on and film it, and I'll speed it up and then stop it and any bits. I'll tell you what's actually gone into it probably after. I don't know how long this is going to take. Right, I'll get on with it. So I'll try and speed this bit up. Okay, like I said before, I'll tell you what I put in my bed. Well, not in the bed, in the raised bed. Right, actual size of it, 3.6 metres. Right, well, I'll tell you what, it's 12 foot by 3 foot. And it's 5 inches high. So basically give it a quick weed by hand, and I turned it over with a fork. A few cooked grass roots in there, so I pulled them out, well, as far as I can see anyway. And then I put a bag and a half of sand on it, just sharp sand, being cubes, cheap stuff, like £1.50 a bag of them, just to help with the drainage a bit. And then I think it was, I'm trying to remember what I put on it now, these tubs, which are 30 litre. Put 3 of them full of semi-rotted manure. It's not really with hay, it's the one with the small shavings in it. Yes, three tubs of that, so it's like 90 litres. Not compressed, it's all flaky and fluffy. And then basically rake that out level. And I put some grow more fertiliser on, but also in that I put some lime in it. There's also just one bag of leaf mould on there. It's pretty much broken down. A few twigs in it, I'm not bothered, they'll rot down. Why I put the lime in is because I was they'd been cutting the grass on it recently, so I went over and got the grass. Well, I got a barrel full of grass clippings. I had to be careful because it actually started getting hot inside, so I scattered that, not too thin so I don't want it to stink. And then I sort of mix the whole lot up with a fork. It will sink, the bed will. Obviously it's all fluffed up and aerated, but there's a lot of looks like organic matter in it now, which will help hold water but also be free draining because there's sand in there as well. And the lime's in there to try and counteract the acidity that the grass clippings will add to it, only until it's rotted down. I'll do a pH test just before I'm going to plant my asparagus, but I mean, I topped it off with some compost that I'd grown some spuds in a big tub, and I just put it. I had some sacks knocking about from what I bought some compost in a while ago, so I just keep the sacks because they're handy. Most of my homemade compost is actually made up of guinea pig bedding and tortoise bedding. It's just basically that, shavings or pellets of straw. I rot that down and then I bag it up. So that compost was pretty well rotted. And it's been kind of conditioned as well because I've put, it's had feed in it when it's been, in the spuds. So I've covered it over with some membrane because my asparagus plants, well, crowns, aren't coming till October. It's only about 6 weeks to settle. I'm not going to add any more to right now because I'm going to dig trenches out when I put my asparagus in. So it'll all lift up everywhere so I can plant my asparagus, and then as it settles I might add to it. It depends because I'm not going to be walking on it, so it might not sink down that much. I've never done asparagus. Well, I don't think I've done asparagus. I think I tried it once growing it in pots from seed, and I got fed up with waiting. So I've got the crowns this time. I've had a look on the internet. It's a bit tight on space, but it'll have to do. I'm not going to dedicate any more space than that because I've got to wait for I can harvest. I think it'll be like 2 years time. So that's basically that raised bed. Now there will be weed seeds in it and all sorts. I know people are saying you put humus to it, done that to it, and you get weeds. Yeah, I will get weeds. But if I have to cap it up with some compost, that will suppress the weeds. I can only weed it by hand. Obviously the asparagus roots will be spread out. I can't be hammering with a trowel. But just keep my eye on it, and then mulch it as well. Then cap it off with some sand, I don't know. So it's a bit of a, as you go along, adjust to whatever it needs. So I've got some more timber here to do another raised bed, but I'm not doing that now. I need to just gather up some more materials. I need, like, you know, some more cardboard or newspaper and a bale of hay. I'll do a separate video when I actually do that. It should probably be pretty much exactly the same as how I've done these beds, so you can see actually how I did them, because they've been fantastic. Really have been good. Regarding weeding wise, if you're going to top them, I'd top them with sterilised soil or compost. Your own or something that's been actually hot rotted. You wouldn't even get enough weeds to fill half a bucket in the season. It's been that good. So I'm all for that. I've got 4 beds that I've not really had to weed. You know, it's like a quarter, well, it's probably over a quarter in plot. What does that work out at? Like 10 foot by 21 foot square. It's 210 square foot I haven't had to really weed. And out of all 4 beds I've probably got enough weeds to fill one of these. It's barely in bits of grass really, just tufts of grass here and there and the nettle, mainly in the soil ones, but in the onion bed where I had the compost, it's worked out really well. So I don't know what else I'm going to do now. So at that time of year we need to start thinking about for next year. The thing is, because you've got crops still in, you can't be wading in and hacking stuff out. I'll probably just harvest some more runner beans, because they've got a bit big now. But, take them off if the missus don't want them. It'll be composted. Basically whatever surplus stuff will be composted. So it'll probably just go straight in the bottom of the new bed. So I'll start getting into that and creating your own compost from the plot, which will top off all the beds. You know, probably the next year or two it'll be kind of self-maintaining. Self-reproducing, should I say. Don't know what I'm going to grow next year, because I found this year there's been too much of certain things, whether you sow in succession or not. So I don't know, I need to sit down and think what's actually going to get eaten, because it's getting to a point now where stuff's getting left out and it's not getting eaten. So it's just going to go wrong. So it's disappointing, you know. You say, you know, there's a bucket of these, you know, you do what you want with them, and then a week later you still see them there. So sometimes it puts you off doing it. When you think, well, why should I do it? So, I suppose it's that gardening addiction, green-fingered disease, but a healthy one. So I think this will probably be the end of this video. So, sorry if it's ended up long, I've just not had the time to edit it, so I just did the garden, did a bit here yesterday and then today. The garden one was a few days ago, it was Tuesday or something, I can't remember what day it was. So that'll get thrown on here at the beginning, which you'll have watched already. So my next video will be over the next couple of weeks. I don't know what it'll be. Probably, I mean, there's no point doing a great big video on digging potatoes up, but there'll probably be a bit of a reveal. And the big 1st of September, around then, I'll be pulling my big carrots. they're in my mum's back garden, in the big tall box. So I'm hoping they're pretty good, and I'll be getting ready to pull up some of the mammoth onions before they rot, I suppose. So, right, on that note, take care, and well, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. See you then.